Today's the day we're going to mess around with ND filters and trying to get some blurred movements in the photos. I have a D750 with me with a variable ND filter. This goes from 2 to 8 stops. It's just what I have on hand. There's a lot of options with ND filters. You can get ones that are, super high quality, single number. So if it's a 20 stop or something, those are a good option. You can also get ones that attach to the camera, nice large mount with square, rectangular filters. Those are also a very good option for landscape, but I don't have those. I'm just gonna use this, see how it works. I do have one on the Canon actually. For video, it's very nice to adjust the exposure with the ring on the front. It makes it very easy to get a decent exposure quickly without adjusting shutter speeds with video. I do have a wired shutter release to make it a little easier, and it's attached to the camera so I don't easily lose it. Nice stream over here that will attempt to get some of those blurred photos. An interesting thing, which I'll at least attempt in this photo, is to blur the highlights, because those can be really harsh in the photo, but when you have that longer shutter speed and you're blocking a lot of light with the ND filter, it should hopefully kind of smooth out those really bright spots. Let's go over here and get ready. With the 2 to 8 stop filter, it's really not enough to get those really blurred images. However, I had my circular polarizer with me, so I put the two together and we got it. So we have variable ND filter and the polarizer together. Makes it dark enough for this to work. Now this probably will vignette quite a bit with this lens, but good enough for messing around. So the thing though, it's not going to focus with all this glass in it, so I have to pre-focus by taking it off, which is a big hassle. It's working decently well. Of course, I have to do a lot of extra stuff. In this case, if you were to want to do this, I would suggest buying the filters that are rectangular, buying the thing that attaches to the camera. That way you can take it out, put it back in quickly so you can get autofocus, make sure everything's spot on with focus. Even though you're shooting at small apertures, it's a good idea to make sure it's in some type of decent focus. Of course, you can adjust the ring to infinity or whatever, but sometimes you want to focus closer to something in that case, I would suggest getting those filters that are rectangular. So I'll do a few more of these and then I'll try something else, but right here looks pretty good. Try to get something in that little stream area with this setup. Okay, so now I'm going to try some light painting. It is very bright out, but we'll see if it works. I have a flashlight, also a headlamp. Really don't know if they're going to be bright enough. We'll see. Pop this puppy on. Alright. Does kind of work. However, it's pretty windy and I just saw a large branch smash to the ground, so it's a little much. First test was kind of decent, but I should have the sun to my back, of course. See how it goes in that case. Alright, so the light painting thing is probably good for another time. Try to make a video on that in the future. Basically, it's just having a long exposure and having a strong light source in the photo. That way you can draw things and make shapes or whatever. Works really good when it's dark nighttime. I think I will do one more thing. I'm going to look for some motion in some type of tall grass or something and attempt to get a photo of that. Found a good spot with some nice tall grass type stuff. We'll see how that works. So it's been working pretty well so far. My last one I was using just the ND filter with those long, tall weed type things. I don't know what they're called, but they're flowing in the wind and that worked pretty well. In this case, I have a nice stream in the background, nice fast moving water, should work pretty well. After that, I think I'll call it a day. That's it to this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I think it turned out all right. I have to see the photos, but besides that, it's pretty fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. first one with the little streams. I had to stick the circular polarizer plus the Indy to get it dark enough. It was pretty bright at the time. But the second one with the light painting, of course, it was really bright as well at that time. And I'll try to do a video on that in the future. Go out in the nighttime. We'll see how that goes. But so with the prairie grass, tall prairie grass, I do think some of those photos turned out nice. I have to see them on the computer when you all see them in the video, of course. And then the stream, very fast running water. It was darker in that area. That was very easy with the just the variable ND filter. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Scott from Photography Bonsai. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. That helps me out a lot. Thanks again.